Coming up next is our main event we talked about earlier tonight, where the Intercontinental Champion and the Intercontinental Contender takes on two opponents who believe that they don't feel like the two men they're going up against deserve a spot in the RDW Intercontinental Title Match. And of course, Brewmaster and Cosmos are willing to fight against that. So tonight, the Contender and the Champion must coincide as a team to take out these two opponents and rivals they've been battling with the last few weeks. Brewmaster Swiggs has been battling with the Regulator on and off this week. A flat-out monster brawl between these two men, along with the ongoing rivalry between the Kingdom and the Plague. But last week he was able to gain a contendership spot at the Intercontinental Championship against Cosmos at RDW Judgment Day. So hopefully, if the match goes how he wants it to go, it'll be a one-on-one match between him and the champion, his tag team partner, Cosmos. Now Cosmos has a rivalry with Krieger Marjen, the Regulator's tag team partner tonight, the last 2 weeks. Krieger Marjen has 2 wins over Cosmos from the last 2 weeks of one-on-one action, including the no-holds-barred match from last week, which surprisingly didn't get as extreme as fans thought it would, as it was strictly narrowed down to a mat-like wrestling matchup between the two men, trying to outdo each other. But Cosmos still believes that Krieger Marjen doesn't deserve to be in this matchup, since in the rankings, Krieger Marjen is nowhere near a shot at the title, let alone a contendership. But he also has had past history with Brewmaster Swiggs. He really doesn't have that many friends in RDW, or I guess I should say allies. He has a few friends, but he can't really trust a man like Cosmos, because he's a very mysterious fellow and very unpredictable. So we're kind of hoping that Cosmos and Brewmaster can coincide tonight, just for the sake of these two men and for Cosmos himself, because if this turns into a fatal four-way match at RDW Judgment Day, it'll be a very steep hill for a guy like Cosmos to climb up and retain his Intercontinental Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the rest of the show from earlier tonight. We hope you enjoyed tonight's main event with this very unpredictable tag team matchup that has been produced to us through management and two superstars who feel like they've been treated unfairly. As for Cosmos, I think he feels like that he doesn't deserve to defend the title against anyone. I mean, all three of these opponents are at least twice his size, or if not, at least half taller than he is. But it is what it is, and questionable decisions by management to do this matchup, which I believe shouldn't have happened, but you know, it's out of my power since I'm only an announcer and commentator. But here comes Krieger Marjen. You know, in some cases, Krieger Marjen feels like it should be him battling Cosmos for the Intercontinental title of Judgment Day, since he has 2 wins over the champion. But of course, management didn't really think that he had the right record to be going for the Intercontinental title, even with 2 wins back-to-back. As you can tell, he's a little frustrated with the decision by the management, and probably a little frustrated that this match had to come to be just to get a shot at the title. But he's got to be at least a little bit happy he's getting the opportunity tonight to at least prove that he deserves to be in the matchup. But we know he's not alone. He's created an kind of like an unholy alliance with the Regulator, who's normally teaming up with the Brewmaster. But Brewmaster has prepared for 2 title matches this Sunday. One for a Survival Championship, and one for the RDW World Championship. And the Regulator, a dark, destructive monster in RDW, who was the man who brought it up to management that Brewmaster shouldn't even have been in the Intercontinental Contendership matchup, let alone it should have been him, although he always believes he should be in the world title picture. But of course, the ranking system, he feels like it's broken, and he has a singles win over Brewmaster Swiggs, so he thinks that it should be him going for the Intercontinental title and not Brewmaster Swiggs. But he made a deal with Krieger Marjen, saying that, of course, if him and Marjen win, then the two of them get to be in the matchup together. It's going to be a slobber knocker of a tag team match, and we kind of get a hint of what's to come for this Sunday in this tag team matchup if it does turn to a fatal four in this 2-on-2 matchup. It's also a very strange alliance that Regulators formed with Krieger Marjen, kind of hinting the fact that Krieger could be joining the Plague, but it would take a lot of convincing for a guy like Krieger to join a dark stable like the Plague, because Krieger is kind of like a one-man marching band. He does his own thing, beats at his own drum, but he's able to form a team with the Regulator. And here we go, the matchup is starting now, and the Regulator, the clothesline right away at Brewmaster, and Krieger Marjen quick to counter an arm drag into a leg trip there, and Regulator going straight for the pin there really fast, getting a 1 count, a 2 count. Oh, the match almost ended right there. Regulator is trying to end this match very quickly so he can get inserted in the matchup, but Brewmaster is able to kick out. The nice shoulder block counter and spinning armbar takedown by Krieger Marjen. Krieger Marjen picking up Cosmos, getting him in a front headlock like move, but Cosmos counters with the double hand chop there and he kicks the back. Regulator clotheslines Brewmaster to the outside, and now the action goes outside for those two. It's Krieger Marjen and Cosmos battle in the ring, being taken down by clothesline there. We have a cross armbar attempt there, and Brewmaster, knowing that this could be detrimental for the two men that are kind of forced to be a tag team, Brewmaster is able to knock Regulator back outside the ring, leaving Cosmos alone with Krieger Marjen again. Oh, a DDT by Cosmos, going straight for the pin, but Krieger Marjen is able to get his hand on the ropes to break up the pin there. And it looked like Cosmos is going to go for a move there, but Krieger is able to dodge it, and Cosmos counters the wrestling line takedown and turns it like an unorthodox arm drag with the backhand there, and Regulator with a nice powerbomb there by the Regulator on the outside. Now Cosmos and Krieger Marjen battling on the other side of the ring there, just trading blows left and right. Brewmaster drops Regulator on his head with the DDT on the mat, and a wrestling takedown by Krieger Marjen, finally securing the waist lock tight enough, slamming him onto the mat there. But Cosmos is able to come back, some strikes of his own. Now Krieger Marjen dropping him face first on the side of the apron, and doing some damage there to the skull of Cosmos, and another powerbomb-like maneuver by the Regulator. So now Regulator's dominating on his side of the battle there. Cosmos is throwing Krieger back in the ring. Trying to set up for a move here, it looks like. Cosmos is slamming him onto the mat really hard. Regulator's swinging Brewmaster by his head around the ring there. Cosmos going up the top rope. He might be trying to end this match really soon. Goes for a diving splash, but Krieger counters the double knees there and a gut-wrench suplex on the outside by the Regulator. We got another schoolboy here. No, he's going to go for the sit-out powerbomb on Krieger Marjen. Getting a nice powerbomb on Krieger. Going to go for the pin here for the looks of it, and Regulator coming quick to the ring to break out the pin as soon as he can, knowing that his chances for the title could be cut slim here. And ooh, a nice capture suplex by Brewmaster. And Cosmos going for the elbow drop. Oh! What? Wait a minute! Cosmos accidentally hit his tag team partner for the looks of it. And Regulator just slamming Brewmaster Swiggs onto the mat hard, and Krieger Marjen's got Cosmos pinned on the apron there, and 2 and 3! The match is over! It was all because Cosmos was going to hit the Cosmos elbow on the Krieger Marjen, but he accidentally clipped and nailed the elbow on Brewmaster, knocking him down. And Krieger Marjen able to take advantage of the attempt and throwing him onto the apron, pinning him outside on the apron. While Brewmaster is able to hit that nasty slam and get the pin and the win for his team. And now it is official. The Regulator and Krieger Marjen will be inserted into the Intercontinental title picture. It'll be a fatal 4-way matchup for the Intercontinental title. This is going to be a huge upset for the likes of Brewmaster and Cosmos, and I bet Brewmaster is going to be very unhappy with Cosmos now, knowing that Cosmos is kind of the reason why this has happened. I mean, it was probably complete accidental, but man, that's unfortunate. But we now have our Intercontinental Title Match set for Judgment Day. It'll be a fatal 4-way matchup. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show, and we will see you this Sunday at RDW Judgment Day.